Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this isn't necessarily a requested video, but I've been getting a lot of questions about my school, and I really want to help you guys out who are deciding which college you want to go to, and Jefferson is in your pool of choices. I really want to answer some questions and help you guys out because I don't want to type out like whole paragraphs in the comment section. I want to be able to help you guys. So I decided to make this video answering some questions about Thomas Jefferson University. If you haven't seen my dorm tour or my watch before you apply, my pros and cons video, then you should definitely go and watch those. I just looked up some questions that college students would have online. I'm just going to answer them. And if you have any questions of your own, feel free to comment below and I'll either make a part 2 to this video or I'll just answer you in the comment section if I can. First, I'm going to go ahead and answer academic related questions. And the first question on here is, are some majors or departments considered stronger or more popular than others? It seems that there is pretty much just a dichotomy between the majors. Either you're a health major or you're a fashion, architecture, design, engineering major. And there's really not much of an in-between. There is a small pool of like law and society students, and there's also some business majors. But other than that, you really don't see many deviations from a health-related major or a design-related major. There are so many health majors: biopsychology, psychology, there's the radiation, there's nursing, there's occupational therapy. I know there's fashion design, there's engineering, there's architecture, obviously, and there's fashion merchandising, something like that. So there's a lot of different options, but usually it's just health or design. There are honestly so many questions on here that are really good questions, so I'm just trying to pick and choose which ones to answer because I kind of want to answer all of them. So the second question I'm going to answer is, how much freedom do freshmen have in picking their courses? So this was something that I really didn't understand at all, but basically when you go to your orientation in the summer, I believe I went to mine in July. Orientation is basically you come for a whole day, you sleep over, and then you leave the next day. So I believe at the end of your first day or the end of your second day, you will get your schedule. And your schedule will have your classes on it and the times, but it will not, actually, I lied. Your schedule will have your classes on it and the days, but it will not have the times of the classes or the or where the classes are. You will get a more in-depth schedule later. So basically, they choose your schedule based off of your major, and every major has prerequisites and classes that they have to take in order to be in that major. And then they'll throw in a class like Writing 101. Every freshman student has to take FYS. Unfortunately, mine was at 9 o'clock in the morning every Wednesday. It was only once a week, so you will have to do that, and that's kind of just like a get to know campus, which cafe is the best place to eat at, and different things like that. So that class, kind of pointless, but it'll be 50 minutes once a week for you. To make it very clear, there is no freedom in choosing your schedule as a freshman. At least for your first semester, you would just go with what the schedule is that they gave you, and then if you find that you don't like your professor or you cannot finish a class, then you can talk to an advisor. First year advising is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., something like that, and you can just go see them and be like, hey, I really don't want to take this class anymore, or I really don't like this professor, can I switch? And they will help you out. They're very friendly there. It's funny, somebody asked on this, how's the Wi-Fi? And y'all, let me tell you, when you're going for your orientation, you are not going to be able to figure out the Wi-Fi. It is very, very confusing. The first week or two when you get there, you have to go to the tech desk or whatever, and they will help you set up your Wi-Fi. You basically have to connect all your devices by logging in to something or blah, 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 blah. And just a heads up, when you are in Canbar, there is no service. There just isn't. I would literally be on the phone with my boyfriend, and I would walk into Canbar and just be like, duh, duh, duh. Other than that, the Wi-Fi is fine when it's not broken. Advisors are assigned based off of your major. So my current advisor was my Biology 1 lab professor, and she's also a doctor, so they will be within your major, so they will understand what you're going through, what classes you have to take, and they will help you out and let you know if you're failing. She never fails to let me know if I'm failing. Is it easy to change your major? And The answer is yes. It will be more difficult if you're going from like design, fashion design to like pre-med. I don't know how that works, but it is pretty easy. There was another question on here that said, how accessible are professors? And I would say very. Most of my professors that I've had, both first semester and second semester, hold office hours once or twice a week, and most of them just say email me and I'll meet you at the library from this time to this time. So because it's a small school, there really is that benefit. You are literally able to kind of just be like, hey, can we meet up tomorrow at 2? And they're like, sure. I feel like nobody really cares, but there's a question on here about hours for the library. The library is actually open from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. So it's really, really pushing you to get your studying done no matter what time it is. And there are also mandatory quiet hours during, during like exam periods, so you won't have trouble finding a good place to study. There's plenty of places on campus. Now we're going on to questions that are social/emotional support questions, and I'll see what they say on here. Is there free academic support and tutoring? The answer is yes. You can get tutoring from anywhere, anyone, and there's this thing called Starfish where you can literally just set up a tutoring appointment with writing, math, science, whatever you need help with. Tutoring is free. It's part of your tuition. It's not free. This question says, are there social orientation programs for freshmen and are they enjoyable? So when you're a first year student at Jefferson, you will see that for your whole first year, there's this thing called, I forget what it's called. Oh, it's called FYE, which is first year experience. So basically, they just notify you, they send you emails, they put up flyers. Hey, we're going to the Philadelphia Art Museum and it only is going to cost this much money. Or, hey, we're going to take a train to Center City and do this. Or, College Fest comes up. Or, they just basically plan out all these different events to basically help freshmen get to know each other, get out of their shells, and just do fun stuff on the weekends, during break period, whatever the case may be. So there is orientation, which is where you can meet people, get Instagram and phone numbers and stuff. And then there's also your whole first year where you can do a lot of those things. I did have a question that was about whether there was fun stuff to do, and trust me, first year experience committee has you covered. They had an acrobat come to campus one time. They had a magician, or no, it wasn't a magician. Who was it? They had like a stunt person come to my orientation. He was like on a unicycle and he was like 6 feet. He was doing all kinds of things. But yeah, they got fun stuff planned for you. Don't worry about it. Depending on what your definition of fun is. The last question for social support is there career counseling? And yes, there is. The counseling center and first year seminar, like professors, they are really there to help you and they will answer all your questions. Counseling, the counseling center is very open and you can literally like just go there, talk about your feelings, schedule an appointment, get medicine, whatever you need. It's also counseling/health center, and they will send you emails. Your first year seminar class, also known as Pathways, will tell you about all the different resources you can find on campus. The next question is research, internship, and study abroad opportunities, the next topic. Are study abroad programs popular? And the answer is definitely yes. I feel like I always get emails and see signs up about study abroad. They had one in Italy. I know they had one in Honduras, I think. So there are plenty of study abroad opportunities and they will inform you about that during your orientation as well. And as for majors that prepare you for a master's or doctoral program, yes, there's a pre-med program, pre-PA program, pre-nursing. There are plenty of things that will prepare you for your next step in life. And I think they do a pretty good job. What are some of the most popular extracurriculars and why? Listen, man, I feel like at Jefferson, everybody just does their thing. Like if you're part of this club, then you dedicate your time to this club. If you're part of that team, like it's just like everybody has their niche and they just do what they do. There's Jefferson cheerleaders, there's the Ramettes, there's I don't know, man, I don't really participate in anything, but there's plenty of stuff for you to do and there are plenty of extracurriculars. So what clubs exist for community service? All of them. I'm pretty sure all of them do some kind of community service. I don't know. Next topic for questions is residence life. I had a lot of questions on this on my dorm tour video, so hopefully I'm able to calm some of your worried hearts. Okay, this question is good. What are the dorms like? Are there lounges, laundry, and kitchens? Shared or private restrooms? Okay, so I'll talk about my dorm because that's the only one I've been in and that's the only one I can really speak for. My dorm was Fortes Hall. It was on the freshman side of campus, pretty close to the dining hall and right in front of where the bus shuttles ran between main campus and freshman campus. I would say I was pleasantly surprised during my stay on campus before I was kicked out. I didn't find bugs everywhere. I don't know, personally I just felt like the RAs were very like, keep your space clean, keep your space clean. We don't want it to stink in this hall and everything like that. Yo, the bathrooms on my floor, on the second floor, there's bathrooms up in the showers, like where the communal showers are, and then there's a bathroom on the second floor with only 3 stalls and then 3 sinks. And y'all, on the weekends, bro, that bathroom was so dirty. And I was like, isn't this supposed to be a bunch of females living together? But no, it stank. Like, it was dirty, and oh my gosh, I would literally walk all the way upstairs just so I wouldn't have to use that one. But that was just on the weekends because the cleaning people have off on the weekends. But y'all, sometimes I just could not do it. The communal bathrooms or showers are set up. There's like 10 sinks lined up, a huge mirror, and then you turn around, there's like a shelf and another mirror, and then you have toilets on one side and showers on the other side, and then there were 2 showers in the same row as the toilets. So everybody in the hall shares one bathroom. There's also a lounge. The lounge was like, it wasn't dirty, but it was like dusty. I don't think I've ever shot any videos in there, so I'm sorry about that. I'll see if I can find a picture of it in my phone. But the lounge was just like 3 couches and a couple tables. And right outside the lounge to the left, there's a kitchen, which has a microwave and a sink. So I went down there to wash all my dishes, but if you don't have a fridge, sorry. I would definitely recommend that you get the micro fridge that you just rent, and then you pay like $100-something for it. You share the cost with your roommates, and then they bring it there. It's there when you move in, and you leave it there when you move out. It's a lot less hectic because there was no fridge in my hall. So yeah, this is funny. Are any students placed in triples? Yes. Yes. How are the RAs? It just depends on your RA. I really liked my RAs. Our RA did switch out one of them in the middle, but she got replaced. But my RA, her name was Tina, and she's just the sweetest person in the whole world. She was like a friend, like I could talk to her. And then my other RA, she was more of the crackdown type, but she was also very, very sweet. So I like them. I think it just depends on the person. Do most students get along with their randomly assigned roommates? I don't know, but I was randomly assigned to my roommate, and y'all, I loved her. She was great. I loved living with her. There were really no problems. And I just let God choose my roommate for me because I didn't feel like looking for one. I really couldn't find one that I clicked with, so I kind of just let it happen, and it went well. But I did choose my roommates for next year because I made some friends, so yeah. What would I do in case of a conflict with my roommate, or if I need to switch? You just Meniska Hart. She will email you, and she will say, room change is available from this time to this time, so you just gotta get on it. But you can't just like move to a single. That's not a possibility. They will help you. It's not like you're on your own. Let's see. Oh, this is a funny question. What kind of food does the dining hall serve? Are there different options? How is it really? This is so funny. I'm dying. There are, in general, 3 different places you can eat on campus, and those places are called Ravenhill, which is on the freshman side of campus, and Ted's, which is on main campus, and Common Thread, also on main campus, right underneath Ted's. So for Ravenhill, your options are pretty much the same every day with a change at one of the stations. So you can get grill, which is like you can get grilled cheese, grilled chicken, fries, what else? You can usually get deli, which is just, you just make your own sandwich. Like, they make it for you, tell them what you want. At the deli, I would usually get chicken salad with like honey mustard on potato bread. That was my order. There will be pizza every day, some kind of pizza. And then there will be vegan options every day. They're usually different. And then there's ice cream every day too. Y'all, that's my favorite part about Ravenhill. That's the only reason I went there in the latter part of my first semester. I just wanted the ice cream. They got pumpkin ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and sprinkles, y'all. Ice cream is just my favorite. I just got really excited. But they have ice cream. They have coffee in the morning. They have like desserts and stuff, but be careful. You don't want to gain too much weight. And honestly, that stuff stopped being appealing to me towards the end of my year. And then there's another section where they usually change it up every night. They have Wing Wednesday. They do burritos. They do tacos. They do a bunch of different stuff. But honestly, sometimes I just felt like after I ate there, I would just feel really heavy and like gross. So I started eating at Ted's more often, and they have the same thing every day. Pizza, you can get a chicken club with bacon. You could get, what else? I never ordered anything else. They have mac and cheese. This is also where you can get your Starbucks drinks. So even though they sell Starbucks drinks, it's not really a Starbucks. I would get a caramel macchiato. I would get, they have seasonal drinks, like during Christmas time. They had like a peppermint mocha something. So they have a bunch of different Starbucks stuff, but Ted's is just like a quick grab and go. They also have peanut butter and jelly. They have yogurt. They have all this stuff. And then personally for me, I feel like common thread is for the bougie people. They be having like the, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but zoodles. They have zoodles in like this big bowl and made of tortilla. And I feel like upperclassmen eat there a lot more than anywhere else. So yeah, you have options for food, trust me. And listen, if you don't like any of the food options, there's DoorDash. Insomnia is right 5 minutes away, so you have plenty of options. Also, I just want to mention that the dining staff, they're just really great. At least at Ravenhill, I think. They're really sweet. They'll strike up a conversation with you, and they don't look like they hate their jobs. So yeah, I actually really like the people that work at Ravenhill. They're very nice to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna answer a couple more questions because this video is getting really long. Where do students tend to hang out on and off campus? And guys, I'm so sorry, but I really don't know. Like, I only hung out with my boyfriend and we just went out to different places. Guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is gonna be a vlog of my Philly trip with my favorite person in the world. For example, let's see, if you wanted to do stuff, you're looking for stuff to do, me and AJ would go to the art museum. We went to Insomnia Cookies before. We were supposed to go to the Ben Franklin Bridge. Oh, we've been to Penn's Landing. What else? There are so many movie theaters in the area. There's one like 7 minutes away in Manayunk, and then there's also one that's just like further out. Now, if you don't have a car, that might be a problem because freshmen aren't allowed to have cars on campus. But honestly, you could probably finesse that. They don't really check about parking at Ravenhill, but it's harder when you want to park at main campus because I would have my car there for like a week or 2 weeks at a time and like nothing happened. But just look it up. Things to do in Center City and Philly. You can take the train. It's a 10-minute walk from freshman campus, and you can hop into Center City for just a couple of dollars. So there's plenty of stuff that you can find to do. It is Philly. Philly is so much fun. How would you describe the presence of Greek life? So like sororities. There are no sorority houses at East Falls campus. I know, kind of sad, but there is rushing for sororities. I think there's only 2 different girl sororities, 2 or 3. I know one of them is Delta Phi Epsilon, and then the other one, I don't know. There's a presence, but it's not like super there. A lot of students do work on campus. You'll see people that are in your classes probably taking your order at Ted's, or you'll see them in the library. A lot of students work on campus. It's not like weird at all. And then the last section here is personal questions. So if you guys have any questions for me or about my major, just comment and let me know, and I'll either put it in a video or respond to you. A little bit about me is I'm 18 right now. I'm a pre-med major. I take classes like biology, chemistry. I took writing 101. I'm in pre-calculus, and then I also take labs for both bio and chem. And then I have to take hallmarks classes like American Studies and psychology. That's pretty much all I can think of. If you have any personal questions for me, just let me know and I'll answer them. Or if you have any questions about the school, feel free to comment and I'll either make a video or just tell you directly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!